40 red Jeep on the turn of a single card on Card Shark. And if you play your cards right, you can win $32,000. And now the host of Card Shark, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you, Charlie O'Donnell. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Card Sharks. Good morning to you. We hope you have as much fun on the show as we do, because we really have a good time. We have two delightful contestants. Got a new car to give away, that pretty little red Jeep, and we also have two very lovely dealers. Why don't we meet them right now? Here they come. The two prettiest ladies in television are Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams, our dealers on Card Shark. Where are you going?
We're going to deal cars.
Oh, you're going to go deal cards? Well, you're dressed to do it. Why don't you do it then? Come on, champ and challenger. Get in here, would you? Oh, you're looking so spiffy today.
Oh, thank you.
I've grown very fond of you.
Oh, I'm glad to hear. My name is Katy Roy. I'm married. I play golf. And
Do you really?
I do beadwork. I did beaded pictures. It has 150,000 beads in it.
You won
Took me 2 years.
$5,500.
I did that, too.
Yeah, you've won that so far as champ. Yeah. What kind of a golfer are you, Katy?
Low 90s.
You're a low 90s golfer.
Uh-huh. Nearly my age, isn't it?
Boy, can you shoot your age?
No.
Not yet, but I mean,
Not
someday
yet.
maybe.
No.
You don't know.
I can't shoot that.
How are you?
Hi, Bob. I'm Mo Manzani. I'm doing fine, thank
You're
you.
Mo?
Mo Manzani. And a
Mo
company,
Manzani?
Pizza company.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm Mo Manzani.
Yeah, I'll take one with pepperoni.
I'm originally from Hollywood, California. I live in Salt Lake City right now, where I'm a flight attendant. And I've been married for going on 4 years now.
Or did you marry a person in the airline?
No, no.
All right, fine. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
If you win 2 games, you're the champ. That's all you have to remember. Susanna's got the cards dealt out, and here we go with question number 1. Katy, this is it. Some women feel obligated to give a man a goodnight kiss, even when they don't really want to. So we surveyed 100 bachelors, and we asked them, if you knew a beautiful woman was kissing you only because she felt obligated to, would you kiss her anyway? How many bachelors said they would kiss her anyway?
That's a high number. They'll take anything. Yeah.
Yeah, but we asked a question like that the other day, and we found out they were a little picky, remember?
Yes, but kissing is different. I'm sure they will. It's a high number. I'll say 65.
You don't have much regard for bachelors, do you?
Yeah.
Your husband was a bachelor once,
Yeah.
remember that?
55 years he was a bachelor.
55 years he was a bachelor?
Never got married.
You were his first lady.
I was, and I still am.
Isn't that nice? Look at him down there applauding. Can we see him down
Oh,
there? Yeah, there he is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you pick out that shirt for him?
no. Yeah, that's a good shirt.
Yeah, it is. Did he get batteries with it?
No.
Mo, she said 65 out of 100 bachelors said they would kiss her anyway.
I agree. I know they would. They would kiss anybody, just about. I'm going to say, I know.
Ladies have such regard for bachelors. Higher or lower than 65?
I'd have to say higher. Bob.
Higher? Actual number of bachelors who would kiss her anyway is 44. Not higher. It was lower. No. Katie's got the control, and here we go. All right, Katy, first card, 8.
Change that card, please.
You bet. See what Susanna has for you. How about a 4?
Higher.
Higher than the 4, 7.
I'm going 5. Higher.
Gonna go on. Higher than the 7. No. Giving Mo, I like that name, Mo, a free chance. Here we go, Mo.
5. Okay, I'll go higher, Bob.
Higher than the 5, Jack.
Oh, good. I'll go lower, Bob.
Lower than the Jack, King.
Oh, that's okay.
That's the base card we go. No progress at all, so we'll pause for these words, and we'll be right back with more Card Sharks in a minute.
Saturday only. Find the brands, the choices, and incredible store-wide savings. Sears. Where else?
Welcome back to Card Talk. Now let's continue. Game number 1, Katy, our champion, Mo, our challenger. And Mo, this is a question for you, hon. You know, some school districts have started dispensing birth control devices right in the school. So we surveyed 100 high school teachers, and we asked them, do you approve of dispensing birth control devices in school? How many high school teachers said they do approve?
Bob, you're asking a girl who went to an all-girl Catholic school.
Well, let me ask you, did they when you were in school?
The nuns didn't know what it was. I think nowadays, the way girls are and the things that are going on, I think that most of them would approve, especially when they look at the consequences. I'm going to say that they would approve would be 62.
62 out of 100 said they approve. Katy is in shock.
Well, I'm old-fashioned. I don't approve of it. And so I'll say
And I'm
less.
Alex Trebek.
I just don't approve of it. I'll stay lower.
Lower, all right. Actual number of high school teachers who approve of dispensing birth control devices in school is 70 of them. Oh, higher.
Good.
Mo's got control. You want to keep the 5, Mo?
I'm going to keep the
Okay.
5. I'm going to keep the 5, Bob. I'll go
It's
higher.
your 5. Do with it what you want.
Thank you. I'll go higher, Bob.
Higher than the 5. 10.
Yes. I'll go lower, Bob.
Lower, the lady says. No, not lower. All right, Katy, free chance for the 4 on.
Higher.
Higher. 4? Sure.
Lower.
Going lower. How about a 10?
Freeze.
Okay, we'll freeze right there. Thank you, Suzanne. So we'll freeze there, and we'll go to another question. For you, Katy, this time. And remember, all week long we've had these 10 very pretty ladies, but they're deputy sheriffs. San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. Here they are. For those of you who are not familiar with the Southern California area, San Bernardino County lies east of Los Angeles County, and a very large county, one of the largest, I think, in the state, isn't it? Okay. Who's watching the store, you guys? Good. Now, Katy, before the show, we asked these 10 officers, if the man you loved asked you to quit the police force, would you do it? How many of these 10 officers would quit the police force for the man they loved?
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I think that they must have somebody in their life that they love now. They're all very attractive women, and they probably gave him that opportunity when they became sheriffs. So
They all have handcuffs, too.
I'll say 7.
7 out of the 10 would quit the police force
Yeah.
for the man they love. Mo, higher or lower?
I think it's going to be lower, Bob.
Do you?
Yes, sure. You have a career and you're happy, and somehow you'll get by.
Would you quit the airline if the guy you love said quit the airline?
If he could afford to let me quit, I would.
I see. Something else came in. Actual number of these officers who would quit the police force for the man they love is none of them.
Oh! Good.
Come on, Melanie. Are you married, Melanie?
No.
You're not married? I mean,
No.
you're madly in love with this guy. I mean, he has everything in the world that you want, and he says, Melanie, please quit the force.
Absolutely not.
Huh. Why?
Would he quit his job for me?
Depending on how much you were making,
He knew
just like
what
Mo said.
I was when he got involved with me. So it's too bad. No way.
I like your romantic attitude. Thank you, ladies, very much. All right. Susanna's over here going, all right, yeah. Well. Mo? Is it Mo? Yeah, player, keep the...
I'll change the card.
Paul
Bob.
gonna change it.
I'll change the card.
Yeah, the 7 comes up, you're going to be real
I
mad.
know it.
5 is a king.
Oh, good. Lower, Bob. Lower.
Lower than a king.
Oh, higher, Bob.
Higher than it is. Queen.
Lower, Bob.
Going lower.
Oh.
Freeze. Okay.
Yeah.
A freeze right there. She's one card away from winning the game. Okay, now we've got to play sudden death. 4th and final question. Somebody has to win the game on the next play of the cards and really control us, what you're looking for. And Mo, the question's for you. We surveyed 100 women who have been married 25 years or more. We asked them, when you're man-watching, who do you find more attractive, men in their 20s or men in their 50s? How many women married 25 years did they find men in their 50s more attractive?
Well, Bob, I'm thinking about my mom, and she always, whenever we're anywhere together and we're, I don't know, out at happy hour or something, look at that guy over there, and they're always the young boys. So and she's been married 30-something years.
Oh, kidding.
She checked out the younger boys.
Is
She says,
that
boy,
right?
if I was 20 years younger, bingo, he's for me. So I don't know if they're all like, bingo, but I don't know if they're all like my mom.
Mother runs in a rough crowd, doesn't she?
Oh, she's cute. You love her. She's darling. You see the grandma, too.
I'm not a grandma, I'm a grandpa.
Okay, let's see. Out of women 25, I would say that they would like the 25.
No, how
20?
many women married 25 years did they find men in their 50s more attractive?
I'll say 54. Then.
54. Let's see what Katy says.
I think older men are much more attractive.
Are men in their 50s older men?
Well, they're older than 30. They're double it. I say that it's higher.
Higher.
Mm-hmm.
Actual number of women married 25 years who find men in their 50s more attractive is 72 of them. You're right, it was higher. Sudden death, Katy.
Change that time.
let me tell you your options here, hon. It's sudden death. You can change the 10 and play it out. If she goofs, she wins the game. Or you can pass it on to Mo. She must play off the 6. If she goofs, you win the game.
Be my guest.
You're going to pass it. All right, Mo, up to you.
I'll go higher, Bob.
If it's higher, Mo, you win the game. If it's not, Katy wins the game. Higher than the 6. Yes, it is. And Mo wins game number 1 and $100. Congratulations to you, Mo. That means we're going to set up for game number 2. Katy, you got to win the next game now to stay in this thing. We'll be right back to find out if she does. Right after this.
In a world of computer confusion.
Show Friday, only on Game Show Network. That is all.
Welcome back to Card Sharks, and now we're set up for game number 2. You ready, ladies? Ready. All right, Katy, the first question in game number 2 belongs to you. It's an educated guess question. I mean, you like him, don't you?
Oh, I love him.
All right. A man in New York recently took out a full-page ad in the New York Times just to give his views on the world. How much would it cost you to place a full-page ad in the New York Times on a weekday?
Oh. The New York Times, now that's an expensive city anyway. And a whole page ad, all right, I'll say $75,000.
$75,000. Let's see what Mo says.
It's going to be higher.
Even higher than
It's
that.
going to be higher than that.
Okay, let's see. The actual cost of a full-page ad in the New York Times is $34,000. That's all it is. It's a bargain, folks, on a weekday.
Yeah.
That means that, Katy, you have the control. All right. Hey, Katy, here we go. 7.
Change the cards, please.
All right, we will. 7 is now a jack, my dear.
Lower.
Going lower than the jack. How about a 7 again?
Higher.
He's going to go on. Yes.
Lower.
Lower than the ace. You got it.
Higher.
If it's higher, you win the game and tie it up. We play tiebreaker. We do. There you go. Bingo. Boy, it's fun, isn't it? All right. One game for each one of our contestants. The winner of the next game is the champion, goes on to play for all the big money in the new car and all that jazz. So this time, Susanna will deal out only 3 cards for our tiebreaker game. I have a total of 3, or maximum 3 high-low questions. The winner of this game is the champ. And this first question, Mo, is yours. And once again, we're going to call upon our 10 deputies from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. Mo, before the show, we asked our 10 officers. As far as you know, has a male officer ever refused to work with you? How many of these 10 officers said a male officer has refused to work with them?
Oh, I don't think nowadays. They always just fine as far as helping out. Have refused that they know of. I would say maybe 1.
Maybe 1?
Maybe 1.
See what Katy says.
Oh, I'll have to go with the odds. I'll say higher.
You say higher than that?
Mm-hmm.
Actual number of these officers who said a male officer has refused to work with them is 1. Yes, just 1. And $100. Isn't that fun? You say 1, I hand you $100. If you said 5, I wouldn't. We got $100 to split with our ladies down there, too. Yeah, I get that. Okay, well, first of all, which officer? All right. Why, Terry?
Well, it was several years ago when I was still assigned to work at jail, and I went on a volunteer ride-along program. And apparently, he and his wife had made some pact or agreement. Apparently, they had some insecurities in their marriage. And he agreed that he wouldn't take a female on patrol with him in his unit.
And so, because I'm sure that most of our audience thought, well, the guy probably said, no, I don't want a woman with me because she can't protect me and stuff. But it was because of a marital
It was
situation.
his wife.
It was his wife, yes.
He wouldn't let him.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
If you were married, do you think your husband would mind you patrolling around with the guy all night, 8 hours?
No.
No?
I wouldn't be married to him.
Okay, secure women. I like it. Sit down, girls. Thank you very much. All right, thank you. Hey, Mo. There we go. There's a deuce for you.
Higher, Bob.
Higher than the deuce. 7.
Freeze.
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 Yeah, freeze there.
Yeah.
Keeps Katy off the cards. All right. We'll pause, and we'll be right back. Don't go away, folks. We'll find out who our champion's going to be in just a moment.
Cram contestants have 24 hours to fill their heads with...
Welcome back to Card Sharks. All right, here we go now. We're in the middle of a tiebreaker game to find out who our champion's going to be, and the next question is yours, Katy. We surveyed 100 medical doctors, Katy, and we asked them, are any of the magazines in your waiting room more than 6 months old? How many doctors admitted some of the magazines in their waiting room are more than 6 months old?
I think a lot of them. because they're not, they don't check on the waiting room. They depend on their nurse. So I'd say a lot of them. I'd say 35.
35 out of 100 doctors admitted the magazines in their waiting room are more than 6 months old. What do you think, Mo?
Bob, I think it's going to be a little bit higher than that.
I bet it's 100.
Yeah.
We go to my doctor. Actual number of doctors who have magazines in their waiting room that are more than 6 months old is 45.
All right.
The others lie. Hey, Mo, change the 7?
Change the card,
Okay.
please, Bob.
7 happens to be a 9 now.
Oh, goodness. I'll go lower, Bob.
If it's lower, you're the new champ. Lower than the 9, new champion. Congratulations. Hey, Katy. You're such a nice lady,
Thank you.
and we've enjoyed you so much.
I
You
had
end
a
up with
wonderful time.
$5,600. You
Great.
deserved every dime. Thank you, sweetheart. We'll see you
Thank
again.
you.
Bye-bye. All right, Mo. Here we go. Right over here, hon. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Here we go. This is when the fun really begins now, because the ladies are about to arrive. Lacey and Susanna have a deck of cards that you cut earlier, and I will remind you that you can win up to $32,000 if the cards turn just right. We're going to give you some money to bet with, but first of all, let me tell you that besides all the money you can win, we've added a couple of jokers to that deck over there. Every time a joker pops up, it gives you a chance of winning that little red Jeep back there. And that would work very well in Salt Lake City for you, wouldn't it? All right. So, and because you're the champ, Susanna's got a joker for you, so you know at least have one chance of winning that Jeep. You can change one card per line. Keep that in mind, and good luck to you. Give her $200. We'll start off with that. Here we go. Now, Mo, with $200, you start off with a deuce.
All of it higher.
Yeah, all of it higher than the deuce. Jack, $400.
Okay. 250 lower, Bob.
250 lower than the jack. Look at there. It's an ace. Okay, you got 100 and a half.
All of it.
All of it lower now. Okay. All of it lower than the ace. It is.
Good.
300. I'll give you another 400. You got $700. Player change to 9.
Change the card. Can I change it to number 2, please?
Okay, here we go. 9 is a 10. You got
Okay.
700.
$300 lower, Bob.
300. Lower than the 10.
Oh, good,
Just barely.
good.
$1,000. Now be cool.
Okay.
Be cool.
I'll say $150 lower, Bob.
150 lower than the 8. Is it lower than the 8? It's
Oh, my goodness.
1150 now.
750. $600 higher.
600.
Mm-hmm.
$600 higher than the 5.
Oh, my.
$1,750. King is the card.
Oh.
Really? Going for all of it, huh?
I got $100 already.
Yes. She says she wants to go for all of it. Okay. Could be worth $3,500 to you. The turn of a single card. Close your eyes, kid. I'll let you know what happens. Is it lower? Yeah. There you go. $3,500. Woo. Good for you, hon. You already had $300. You're now at $3,800 in cash. And Susanna's got a joker for you. Take a look over here. We've got 7 numbered cards. Behind one of them is the word car. Find it, and this is the car you win. Charlie?
The Wrangler from Jeep Corporation offers both on- and off-road driving in comfort. The Wrangler comes with Sport Decor Group and California emissions.
All right, Mo. Go find a car, you win the car. She says number 2. Fine. If it's there, you're going to win that pretty little red Jeep. We're rooting for you. We want you to win. You've already won $3,800 in cash, and behind number 2 is the word.
Oh, that's okay.
God, it was behind number 6 today. Katy chose number 6 2 times in a row and it wasn't there. But that's all right. You're the champ with $3,800. We'll be back in just a moment to meet a new challenger. Right after this. See you in a moment.
I just can't believe what I've got, though. I mean, because they were...
Laugh with your favorite celebrities on Hollywood Squares and Match Game.
About all the time we have for today. We will meet a new challenger next time we meet. We'll see if you become the champ again. So we thank you very much for watching our show. For Lacey Pemberton, Susanna Williams, Charlie O'Donnell is back with us this week, and we welcome him. I'm Bob Eubanks saying thank you very much for watching Card Shark, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Some of our defining contestants will receive...
To play lingo, you'll need some...
Balls. B-A-L-L-S.
Just think of the opponent as the...
Enemy. E-N-E-M-Y.
Score some points to get...
Ahead. A-H-E-A-D. E-A-D.
If you're good, you'll make the...
Grade. G-R-A-D-E.
And say, doesn't Chuck Woolery make you...
Laugh. L-U-G-H.
Wait. It's not just words, it's lingo. Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern and Pacific.
It's the most fun you can have with your clothes on.
To restore softness naturally, triple lanolin. And Fruit of the Loom underwear. For quality and value in pre-sprung cotton underwear, pick Fruit of the Loom, America's #1 underwear. And a member of our studio audience will receive Magnavox Auto Eject VCR. It's cable-ready with digital tuning for 100 channels, 21-day programming on screen displays, and wireless remote from Magnavox. This is Charlie O'Donnell speaking for Card Shark, a Mark Goodson television production.